Welcome to the Beard Me That Beard podcast show. I'm David.
I'm Sam.
And we are continuing our Mind Diagnostics series with something I would say 100% of the Earth population goes through this.
This Mind Diagnostic series.
Stress.
Yeah.
Stress.
Is that what you just sprinkled on me just now? Or like
stress?
Those
are three stages of stress right there for Sam.
Stress.
Yeah, we're talking about stress. And hopefully this is enlightening for both of us, and we'll find out how Sam deals with it.
If the past full length episodes of ours have been any indicator, it's probably not great.
Not healthy.
Because all of these are pretty closely knit together in some form or another.
I think it's very close to social anxiety.
Yeah.
Because
stress.
People are stressful.
Stressful? Fold. Oh, you're saying fold.
Like stress,
I thought you were saying fold like
stressful.
Like bird, like a fold,
like
a fowl.
Like fold.
Right on the teat. That's nice.
Unseen.
I'm like, why did I follow
you? Look?
My eyes just followed your hand. It was like, movement. I leaned in. It was all, that was all wrong.
Grabbing my dick, and Sam will be like, yes, you are. And I'm
just super on board, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. All right.
Before that, though, we got to talk about beer. And before that, we got to talk about the news. Sam.
Headline: Man refuses family request to go to his own funeral before he dies. I don't know what this story is about.
Does anyone tell the man that that choice is not his?
Let me just see where this goes. I haven't previewed this. I just went off the headline with about as much research as I put into most things. All right.
0.
Who'd have thought that I already don't like the way this starts. Who'd have thought that you could be asked to participate in your own funeral before you die? That's happened to... Is that supposed to be that's what happened? It says that's happened. It has happened.
Is this from your British
thing?
No,
it's a different site. I don't recognize... There's different ads.
Okay.
Something for
different.
I'm just kidding.
That's based on what you've looked at, Sam, not the website.
Something about lemons? All right. That's happened to Reddit user Radar Blaze, who took to the popular thread ITA, which stands for I am the asshole. I've never heard of that.
You've never heard am I the asshole?
To get the internet's opinion on the bizarre.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Is that like a...
It's a subreddit where people give their explanation of situations that they're in, or, maybe someone they know, asking, am I the asshole?
That certainly sounds like a major Reddit thing. I just haven't gone through that thread.
Like, it's either NTA or YTA. Not the asshole, you're the asshole, or someone else is the asshole. Yeah. But then everyone tells their version of it and not the whole version of it.
Yeah, see, I usually just find myself going through Bone Apple Tea. So that's my favorite one. Anyway.
I 100% hate how you said that.
No, that's the name of the thread. Of the Reddit thread.
The way you said
Bone Apple Tea.
You said it like...
You said it phonetically
like
correct.
A fucking Reddit user who just makes
Bone Apple
opinions
Tea.
And doesn't actually
Can I get back to the story?
I hate this right now. Go ahead.
All right. The man in his mid-60s has a genetic condition, and since his diagnosis, has been absolutely certain that it will eventually kill him. These are worded so weird. He said on the thread, quote, "The doctors have confirmed a few months ago that the end stages had set in, and I began making the arrangements. I'm dealing with it just fine. I don't need sympathy." It's kind of sad. This is when things started to get a little crazy, though. The man continued, "My family very badly wants me to participate in a thing called a living funeral, or pre-funeral, where you gather, on Zoom in this case, as though it is the actual funeral and give speeches and such, but the subject, aka me, is still alive to witness it all." That's got to be...
It's a goodbye party.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, how would you feel if we all got, you're not dead and we just talked about you like you
Like
are
I'm not
dead.
here.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That-
Let me
that's-
be dead
that's-
before you do that.
very, like, to me is like rude.
Not that it's rude, but I would just, it'd be like
What if you like,
in my,
what if you randomly started doing that to people? And, like you started talking to them like they're dead and then that'd be a good serial killer series.
I mean, like,
Living parties.
I, as a living person, don't even receive compliments well to my face. So just people saying things about
Nice
me
hair.
See, I feel like I want to die. Let me go
I
on.
remember Sam.
They've stupid. They've put a lot of thought and care into the planning of the funeral ceremony and apparently seem to feel it would be much more therapeutic for them to do the main portion while I am still here. Naturally, the man was very put off from the thought of watching his own funeral and labeled it emotionally devastating. It would rip the peace I've made with everything I'm leaving behind right out from under me. With the pandemic, his family are still very much pushing for a pre-funeral as they believe a lot of people won't have seen the man for a good while before he passes. Still morbid. They want to take the opportunity to give a forum to people to say what they need to say to me and make peace with me and commune with me and feel it won't be nearly as cathartic if I am not there as it would be to do it while I am still alive. That was the most uncomfortable sentence to read aloud.
Is there more?
There's like 2 more paragraphs. God, it's so long. It's long. I should have looked more. He took to the internet to see what other people thought of their situation and whether he was in the right or wrong for refusing. I could really benefit from some insight here because there's a really valid argument that I'll deal with the fallout of the pre-funeral for a few months at worst, and they'll deal with the emotional fallout of not having had one for years. Am I the asshole for refusing to participate in this nice ceremony they're trying to put together for me? There's a little more, but I'm done.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
One, it's not a funeral. You know, it's for the dead person,
Yeah.
not for the living people. So
I-
don't make you had your chance. He's even said it, like they want to make their peace. I'm like, I mean,
You can do that without me.
you can do that. Yeah, do it after because they're making it all about them, how they feel, and not how this person feels.
Yeah, if you have some unfinished
what if he
issues or
doesn't
whatever.
die?
That's what I'm getting at. I'm like, what if like his condition has
Yeah.
miraculous turnaround or whatever?
What
It's
if
like
COVID heals him?
the inverse effect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I'm just saying,
feeling
what if
stronger.
what if he doesn't die and you have made your peace or have said something?
Then you just don't need to talk to him anymore
'cause
until he
peace,
does.
Peace isn't always like we make amends. It's we get out.
We have an
what we need to
understanding.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I've got nothing more to say to you for the remainder of your
fuck
life.
off.
Now we just pretend we don't know each other.
If you can do me a solid and die too.
That was a weird circumstance.
Yeah. He's not the
I
asshole.
wouldn't know how to feel about that.
That's a weird news article too for someone to go all the way out of their way. Did they interview the guy or did they just
I mean, there was a lot
take
of
the
quotes in there,
text
so it's like
from
that guy.
his Reddit post?
I think the guy was being asked
Okay,
questions.
that's good because then it's actual journalism and not just copy
Not just
paste.
like, hey,
Yeah.
I was going through Reddit and
Yeah.
this story spoke to
The
me.
intern came up. I have this cool thing. Did you cite
Going
your sources?
through Reddit threads is probably I would consider a very low level of journalism.
That being said, the moderators for Am I the Asshole are pretty good because they kind of like stamp out the fake sounding ones very well. Like people, and then people will bombard it with like, this is fake, this is fake. Just so I'm okay with that being an article. And if they interviewed him, then they kind of probably saw or
If
heard.
they did.
Yeah.
There's no real way to tell. I mean, it didn't say anything.
Sounds
but
like
we interviewed
Sam
this guy.
saying fake news, but yeah.
Could be. Who knows? But it was interesting. I
mean,
think.
we're not a real news, like at all.
Absolutely.
Podcasts
Absolutely
or
not.
journalists in any way.
I
And
literally-
if you take that, if you take us serious when talking about the news, please kindly press pause.
I literally prefaced that story with, I
Take,
just
take
found
your
this.
headphones out, go to the mirror, and just tell yourself, get over it.
Wow. And that was the news.
But I remember Sam as a very...
We're done here. Moving on. Next segment.
Time for the beer. HenHouse Brewing Company, founded in 2011, cranks out awesome beers, 30 barrels at a time, in uncompromising and fearless pursuit of their goal, creating new and interesting kinds of deliciousness. This week we're drinking Juiced Goes with Raspberry, 4%. From HenHouse. And let's preface by this is hilarious.
Oh,
A little hen with like
interesting.
Miss kind of like island fruit weave going on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I associate this with ladies and dancing.
Boom, boom,
yeah.
chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom.
Yeah. Very, very percussive kind of music.
Yeah, I am very stoked for a goes with raspberry.
They misspelled goose.
Yeah,
There's one O.
it's a long O though, so it's pronounced goes.
And it's a hen though. I don't understand.
HenHouse Brewing Company.
But it's a goose.
Goes House Brewing Company.
Goose.
Let's see what this beer is about.
So you said it's a sour?
It is
With
a
raspberry.
goes, but yeah,
What is a goes? Anything goes?
you know that bird.
I'm not having this conversation. I started dumb, and David was just like, "Yeah, we're just gonna like pile drive this right into the ground." Good.
Ugh.
You're so dramatic. All right.
That was tart, very tart. And do you get raspberry? I do like the juiciness, the fruity juiciness, but I'm having a hard time pinpointing raspberry. Third sip, everyone. Sam has drinking 3 sips. Will he go for a fourth? Let's see. And a fourth one. Here we go. Yep. And, ooh, solid taste. And you can see the beads of sweat rolling from his forehead. And now we're into ASMR.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
It's
know. Very. If there is any raspberry, it is like. It is super backseat taste in here. So
I 100% don't get raspberry.
I don't really. There's not really a
I get a
discernible
tart.
taste. It's just.
I get tart
Ugh.
and beer.
It's like I got punched in the teeth.
It's pretty.
It's
strong.
very. I mean,
Even now,
sour.
fourth, fifth one sip in, it's still a.
I feel like my vision's blurring.
I almost felt like I was about to have a stroke.
Ugh.
I felt my brain almost kind of tell me to stop.
But 4 or 5 sips in, it gets easier to drink. I think.
I don't know if it does. It's tart. It's really tart. And we're going in for our 7th sip here at the Beer Minute beer tasting tournament.
This is very confusing.
Where we are following Sam.
It's so. I feel like we've certainly had worse varieties of this. I don't think this is.
Do you think it's a bad beer?
I don't think it's bad. It's
I
just
like
a
it.
lot.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Like stronger than I thought it would
I don't.
be.
So there's supposed to be.
And
they're
I
touting-
appreciate it does not taste like alcohol. I appreciate that. It does taste like beer, but it's not alcohol kind of bitterness.
No, it doesn't have like that weediness that I usually associate with. I was gonna say beer. That's real stupid. I don't really get much raspberry. It's very tarty.
I still get it.
It's yeah. Well, it's literally the first thing you taste. It's just like
ugh.
overwhelming.
I honestly feel like when I take the sip and I swallow, the tardiness goes up and the rest of the beer goes down.
You know what? I just kind of stifled the burp just now, and I felt the raspberry. So it's like reverse raspberry.
I wish this was also thicker.
thicker?
like Kern's strawberry banana
Oh.
juice, like a fruit smoothie.
Interesting.
Because the tardiness is just so overpowering. It needs more.
It could a little more body.
It needs something.
To the,
It needs anything else, but for me, it would be fruit smoothie-ish, body-ish. Yes.
and I know it sounds like we're bashing this a little bit, but this isn't.
I am.
I like
I'm not
this.
bad.
It's not bad.
I don't feel like I'm bashing it. Sam
Yeah.
is definitely 100%.
No, it's just- I'm just
shit out of HenHouse.
confused.
They're very close. We should go visit them, and you should wear a shirt that says "I hate HenHouse Brewing
I'm just gonna
Company."
be like HenHouse? Question mark.
Real hen.
Is it goose?
Is the
or
hen? Are the hens
goose?
fresh?
Just all kind of very questions I don't understand.
Yeah.
No, this is good. This is good. I feel by the end of this, I'll have
Like I said,
better
more body,
idea.
more body. I like a juicy. It says juice on it too. I want.
it says
to,
juiced.
I want it to
like all the
be-
juice is out of it.
I need juice.
It's been juiced.
Juice, I guess. Past tense.
So it's
yeah.
just the what's left.
But I expect like a smooth, like body, thick, bulbous, thick with a C, just 2 C's. But I'm enjoying the beer.
Yeah.
The tardiness is fun and interesting.
It's very tardy, but it's not so tardy that I'm just like I can't handle it. It's like
I am now getting used to it.
yeah.
and that was
it took a couple
minutes.
sips to warm to, but I'm like it's not my typical thing, but it's good for what it is.
It's a decent goes for me.
I don't know what that means.
Like when you have decent food.
Goes? How does that pertain to? So goes is like an adjective?
No, goes as in a goes.
Is goes a noun?
Yes, because this is a thing.
I fucking hate you. All right.
What do you want? You're asking the question. I gave you not an answer. I gave you
kidding.
the answer. This is what? It's a thing. This is a thing. Person, place, or thing.
All right. Whatever.
Sam's really mad.
Scanning this friggin'
I
thing.
have stressed him out. So now we can start our stress test. And it starts by putting my hand here and then working my way to the fold. I can't grab the tool.
I'm like, I'll stare at yours. I won't stare at mine when you do it. That's weird.
You were looking straight in my eyes.
I know.
though.
I was like,
All right, so we're going to do this stress test from Mind Diagnostics .org. All right, again, from minddiagnostics.org. This is the stress test, something everyone goes through at one point or another in their life forever.
okay.
All right. This is out of 43, so we're going to fly right through this. And I'm done.
Oh, that's it, guys.
The
Now-
first one is, it's a yes or no. It is became pregnant. We can treat it as we are not women, so did we become pregnant in our lives with our partners?
To be fair to the
Shaylee
thing,
did become
I
pregnant?
was going to say, like, I have not recently taken a pregnancy test. So,
To be fair, I have not asked her.
no,
No. Me
definitely
neither.
no.
Me neither, never will. Newborn or other addition, the family.
So, I'm guessing this is like
a dog,
or
a
adoption.
cat, adoption, or you were already pregnant before this test, and just before this test,
Between
you had
betwixt
a baby.
questions. Wow, you're just having you're taking this test in the delivery
I gotta
room.
take this call.
Hold on, guys.
No. Death of life partner. No.
I can
I
see.
hope not.
I can imagine that would be stressful.
Yeah, 100%.
Just your life collapsing around you.
Good journalism, Sam.
I have an inkling that I feel like this would be
Detective
absolutely
obvious.
100% devastating. No, I haven't had that happen.
And not to mention, now you don't have a life partner, and you got to deal with the funeral.
No, I
The
don't.
legality.
Because I'm going to. Done.
know
Done
what
with this.
that
There's nothing
means.
here anymore.
No. Go ahead.
Number 4. Major workplace changes, such as working hours or environment.
Both of us would have to say yes.
Yeah.
Because Sam,
Pretty drastic.
went from going somewhere to going
Nowhere.
to restaurants.
Yeah.
And COVID's a thing, so going from
That's something we can
home
all relate to. It's
office
just
or office to home.
Our work home life.
The ever changing.
The thing is just in constant flux.
So yes.
So yes, that's something. Significant difference in sleep habits.
I will say in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it has significantly changed.
Yeah.
For me, for the better. So I'm like 8:30, time to lay down, 9:00, start going to bed, like going to sleep because I'm up at 5 to start my morning yoga, followed by my morning running program.
I definitely feel like since I am no longer working out of an office, my
Are you sleeping
my
in more?
odd schedule is a little more regular now.
Schedule.
Schedule. I don't know why
What
that came out
accent
that way.
is that? An East Coast
Yeah.
or Hawaiian thing?
I feel like I need some granny glasses. Just like pushing up my schedule. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from.
What are you talking about, dude?
You know what I'm picturing? I'm picturing what's her face from Monsters Inc.
The toad woman, the
yeah.
lady with the mole,
or whatever her voice sounds like. It's just
like Val Kilmer.
I don't know why. I didn't say that.
He does not sound
yeah,
good.
but I feel like I'm getting my sleeping is becoming more like regulated at this point. But I'm still not sleeping a lot. But I just feel more rested a lot of the time.
Or because the stress of not, I have to wake up and go to a place. Maybe maybe that is more what you are enjoying.
I miss that, or I'm enjoying not
you're
doing
enjoying
that.
not
I am definitely enjoying
that routine,
the non-dread
going. Yeah.
of like, oh my god, I gotta go to a thing.
So maybe not rested, but less stressed because of it. But you say you're not getting more sleep.
No, I think my natural
Like still
body
going to bed
tendency
at
is
2,
just like
waking
it's like
up at 6.
I think I naturally just function off of like a few hours of sleep.
Without naps too, right?
I'd never nap. I can't nap because I get migraines.
So I considerably more for me. So yeah.
Okay. So yes,
Oh, this is totally
foreclosure
for Sam.
of a mortgage or loan.
I have no foreclosure. No. Do you?
I don't have a mortgage,
Or loan.
and I have
have a
I have
loan.
an automobile loan.
No one bought that out from you.
No takers.
That would
Sadly,
suck so much if someone could just do that, even if you made all your payments. Can you imagine that? Like, no, someone's gonna buy it.
what if they just bought it and gave it to you though? It's like this is a kindness
That's
for
how
you.
the world works.
It
Sam.
should.
Yeah, Disneyland right here.
Pay it forward,
no.
David.
Okay, fucking do it at Starbucks
Idyllic society.
and for people's cars.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's totally.
Totally the same thing.
Apples
Jeff
to-
Bezos
apples to
should be
apples.
doing this. I agree. Spouse starting or stopping working out of the family home.
I don't know, David.
Like,
I'm not married.
I'm
so.
trying to see what this means.
Spouse starting or stopping working. I mean, this could be worded better.
Like,
Has their work situation impacted your home living recently?
pandemic. Yes,
Okay.
everyone basically had to work from home.
So you just this.
So,
your
yes.
body language right
But-
now.
but
It's
now
like
it's
no
back-
brainer.
Well, now it's like back to somewhat.
So finding them leaving more often to go back in.
But I'm also there at work too, so
but that's a change.
not
From-
when I'm at home.
Absolutely remote.
Yeah, both of us are remote to both of us back to work.
Yeah. So yes, I would say that is a change.
I mean, it's not asking for a change. I feel like I'm the
It is.
spouse.
It literally is starting or
I'm-
stopping working out
I
of.
feel
the
like
family
I am
home.
the spouse, though.
You are a spouse.
Yeah.
Out of a
Which
couple of
spouse?
spouses.
So yes.
Spouse I. Spouses.
Spouses.
Spouse.
Oh, this next one's definitely you and me, Sam. Arguing considerably more or less with partner.
No, I feel like we argue about the same amount as we usually do. I mean, if you're considering as partners in this. We argue pretty often.
Okay.
Or it's more like you yell at me and I just kind of whatever.
At home, then you go home and break a bunch of like chopsticks.
Yeah.
And you're like, fucking David.
Like, David, fucking,
He's right.
fucking telling me shit, truth in my face.
He cares about me.
I can't handle it. No, I don't know. I feel like
I think I'm arguing less.
I haven't noticed.
I don't like these as yes or no questions because it's absolute.
Maybe it changes as it goes on.
What about neutral? Like, no, we're not more or
It's
less.
the same.
We yell at each other 50% of the time still,
Well, then I guess at that point it's you just answer no because there's no change.
but we are less for better. What about you and your spouse,
We don't
your partner?
argue. We just leave things, and then we just latch onto those,
Like
and
leaf-
over time we
leaf?
just grow to resent each other, and then
Okay.
it'll just bubble up, and then we'll just explode
Dude,
at
you're
some point.
married. You got this.
You're like, are you sure you're not? You feel it seems like you've got this
You
down.
are there.
No, I don't. I haven't noticed
Sam
any
jokingly
difference.
says that, but it is actually true.
No, that's a common thing for most people
to not
to just resent
To not
the people
communicate,
you
yes.
love because you can't communicate correctly.
I'm glad you
in a
know.
way they understand.
I'm glad you know.
You know, it's just people.
Your
There's always going to be, no matter how
microaggressions.
close you are, there's always going to be some misinterpretation of something. So
Unless you communicate, yeah.
you can be as plain as you think is possible. Still doesn't always get across
Plain?
in the way
Plain?
that you want.
What do you mean plain?
Just like
Or open? Did you
Plain,
mean
open,
Okay.
concise.
'Cause I was like, plain? What is
plain, like just
like
lay it out, lay it
Little
straight.
House on the prairie plain? See, Sam communicated with that sigh that he is enjoying his time here.
And David
Misinterpreted.
It's just so
It's
in
plain.
tune with my inner monologue. He's
so-
like,
it's so
yeah, I
plain.
fucking got this. This guy, open book.
This man,
I totally
He
understand.
gets me.
I still didn't answer this question. No, I do not
I guess yes.
argue more or less. We just fist fight 24/7.
I heard fists and immediately thought fisting,
Fisting fight to the face.
and I pictured it. I was like, Jesus Christ, poor Sam.
Enjoyed, actually. Next.
Like, is it up your butt or up
Significant
your penis?
difference in eating habits. For example, changes to quantity, timing, or location.
I would say yes, 100% for me because I'm eating better. You see how I don't like this? Like, I think I'm saying yes, and it's like, oh, you're stressed out then. Like, but no, I'm eating better. I'm eating outside. That's so nice.
Then that would be a difference.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying yes, and it's probably just taking it as, oh, you're stressed out then.
Well, maybe it doesn't, though.
Okay, then I'm gonna say yes.
Just say honest answers here, David. Honest as you can.
You're such a hypocrite.
Of course I am. Significant differences.
Are you eating
No,
less
no, I'm just still constantly
out?
either starving or it's
Or-
feast or famine.
but
I'm constantly eating
out.
or I'm not eating.
Well, now you're at home more. Well, I guess. Do you ever get that when you're doing your delivering? Do you like, oh, I'm gonna get something too?
If I haven't eaten for a long time, but like, no, not like, oh,
Every
I had
single
to, I had to
restaurant
pick up,
might as well
I had to
get
pick
some.
up some Indian. Oh man, that curry smells fantastic.
Do you do that? Get a bowl of curry, or eat their curry?
Yeah, just dip into the bag. No, that's a bad. Don't do that.
That's
if you are a
illegal.
delivery driver, don't do that. That's real bad. Real bad.
Those videos is.
I mean,
nah,
I've seen stuff online. Don't do it. It's bad.
they know.
Bad juju.
You'll get
It's
yours.
karma.
You'll
Karma
get
is gonna
yours, yeah.
come and shit in your mouth. That's what's gonna happen there. No major difference. I'm still eating the regular amount.
Not healthier either, right?
It's just it is what it is. I didn't say it was healthy or not. So
Well, I asked. 'Cause
look at me.
care.
I look healthy, right? Just such a dick. Next.
Got back together with spouse or partner.
I would've-
Well, never left.
They
so
should have.
no.
They should have put this right after the death of a spouse or something. So it's like
Like,
That'd be funny if that answer
like,
affected this one.
dug them up and
Yeah.
brought them back home.
Yeah,
and,
like a Pet Cemetery style
like
or something.
wrap them in like cellophane and like
Scary.
get them
Weird.
fresh.
Yeah.
And put them in your bed and sleep next to them every single day of your life for the next 30 years. And then the police finally come in and never mind. No, because it never broke up.
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
Celebrated one or more public holidays.
I don't like
When's
the
the
wording.
last public holiday? I'm Independence Day
I don't like the label of public holiday. That sounds.
as opposed to private, like your birthday.
Well, I guess
That's not a holiday.
I
though.
guess it is just an additional
I would
detail
like
to add to a thing, but
Yeah.
just call it a holiday. Public holiday.
Well,
I've
I
never
guess
heard someone
different
refer to it
religions
as like
may
a.
have different like holidays. That
Yeah, then
the
it's
public,
still a holiday. It's just a holiday I don't celebrate.
But the public generally doesn't celebrate.
I know, it's not wrong. It just sounds upsetting to me. Like it's the information I don't need.
Are you stressed out right now?
It's stressing me out a little
Okay.
bit.
Did you celebrate anything?
What was the last?
That's what I just said. Independence Day, I think, July.
That was not the last holiday. It's probably more like a. What?
Labor Day is in 2 weeks.
So by the time this comes out,
It will be Labor Day.
ish.
So Independence Day is the last. Did you do anything? Let's just call it Independence Day. Did
I
you go
don't
do-
really celebrate holidays for the most part.
So they're all public.
Outside of like the
They're
commercial
all
ones
public
where
to
it's
you.
like, oh, Christmas. And even then it's
Halloween?
just like Halloween. No, we don't have kids coming to
Funko?
our house to. That's not really. That's
Yeah.
our private celebration of a public holiday.
Yeah, your house is kind of off the beaten.
Yeah, it looks scary.
I would say if I didn't know the people that lived in that house, I would say you definitely have some skeletons buried on your lawn. No. It doesn't really give you a time frame either. but-
Yeah, it's like, did you celebrate the last public holiday or just any holiday? It's like, yes, I have celebrated holidays over my
No.
lifetime.
I didn't celebrate Independence Day.
So,
I'm
that's
trying
one
to,
holiday.
what's the one before that one? Do you know? Arbor Day
New
or
Year's.
something? Or
Easter.
Cesar
You don't
Chavez,
celebrate that.
Cesar Chavez Day.
Chevy's Day.
Do you do Easter?
I don't really do a
You go to
lot.
church? Do the
Really,
whole-
we do Easter egg hunts
The rabbit
for
shows
the
up with
for
Je-
the
with
for the
Jesus.
youngins.
The little bunny comes out with Jesus.
You gotta stop it.
Like I still don't understand why there's a fucking rabbit.
Celebrated one. I think that's just a mixing of things.
I
That's
mean,
the commercial
I
thing
understand
blending
it
in
from South Park's point of view.
because they make it.
It makes
yeah.
no. They make it make
That's
sense.
good. I'll say yes, just because it's a
don't-
really vaguely worded.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Thing.
no.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have less.
Separation from partner.
A lot of the stress that they're implying with these questions is like relationship,
and
which
then-
I guess can be stressful.
But it's really your partner's fault for your stress. Is that what they're saying?
I think it's just
I mean,
there's a lot of weight.
Currently, you are separated from your partner because you are
By
not
proximity.
Actually, yeah, you're not actually near each other.
Yeah, we're not connected
So
like
you have to say yes.
we're not connected like Thing 2011 style, like just melding of the face. What are you, an asshole?
2011 style.
I think that's what it came out. Was it 2010?
What
the
movie are you
prequel,
talking about?
The Thing.
Oh
Yeah. I like that one.
no, step 13.
No. Career shift to a new sort of work. Yeah. Yeah.
I said I'm gonna say no.
A start or end. This is so open-ended. A start or end to formal education doesn't give you a time frame. It doesn't. I'm like,
Well, you either started going to school or you didn't, or you ended. Did you?
it's not saying like recently. It's like I have been in school. I'm not in it right now. It's been a while.
I think it means recently.
I did, put it in words. Don't make me fill in the blank.
I'm filling it for you,
No.
but I also will fill out other things for you.
Really?
Fill in holes.
Like on my
Orifices-
Scantron?
Orifices.
Who?
No, I did not.
A start. I don't understand what this is asking. Start
Did you
or
start
end.
any good education recently
I mean, I have been to school.
in the last year?
Ended. No, not
Okay,
so
so no.
much.
Have you lost a good friend recently?
Depending how this goes,
I'm saying recently.
depending how this goes, it could be pretty recent.
That's future though. Recent.
Yeah, I'm talking future tense.
Yeah. I'm
You
not.
got to talk in like fourth dimensional terms, David. Fifth dimension, sixth dimension.
I was about to say,
I'm going to
isn't
say
time already
10th dimension because
Wait, time is the fourth dimension, right? Or is gravity?
it doesn't matter.
Interstellar rules.
It doesn't matter.
I
Nothing
have
matters.
not lost a good friend,
I have lost good friends.
but I do remember
the
Sam.
past.
Like it was just
Tying it all back. It's all connected. Okay. Full disclosure. It's just like I've liked all of the tests for the most part that we've taken from the site so far, but this one is kind of leaving me wanting a little
I
bit.
do not like the yes or no.
It's not. Yeah, and like the questions should be a little more concise, I think. I have lost good friends, but not recently. So, no.
Step 16: workplace problems with the manager.
I don't have a manager. I'm
I
living in
say-
a world of
I
oversight
say
right now.
Over all the time, but that's work. It's not stressful for me, and it's not a problem. They're just disagreements. So no.
All right, next. Significant difference in general habits. For example, stopping smoking, gave up drinking, or became vegan.
Pronounce vegan.
That's good.
I definitely have some general habits that have changed. More running, trying to lose weight,
Okay.
get faster, get better, all around just a superior human.
You're taking the Daft Punk approach. It's very good.
Harder,
better, faster, stronger.
Faster first, then better though,
Order doesn't matter.
and then stronger.
Okay.
And
Or are you going
then
to do the Kanye route?
exclusively to Sam?
That don't kill me. It only makes me stronger. I don't remember the rest of that song. It's fine. I don't
So
remember what
yes.
it's called. Significant difference. I mean, like, not really. I'm pretty much doing the same. Because, if you live in a world where nothing changes, it's good. That's the saying. That's a saying, right? That's
Is
a
it because
thing.
you're scared or
No, it's just what it is.
you're afraid of being uncomfortable?
Yes, David, I'm afraid of being uncomfortable because I live to be uncomfortable.
Some people do.
That's
Some
feel
people
real
live
bad for you.
on the danger zone. Read this one, Sam.
significant difference in Why am I reading this? In frequency of family gatherings.
Why did you take that long to ask?
My eyes were just like, it was
I
taking it
don't read
one word at
ahead.
a time.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. I like doing that because then it makes every new thing a surprise.
Significant difference in frequency of family gatherings. There is no family gatherings, therefore no difference.
Right.
What about you, Sam?
Um,
Are you seeing your family more?
my immediate family, outside of my brother who lives across the country every day, but like extended family, I haven't really noticed the drop too much. Like, I mean, it's not like they live with me or anything, but like I see them often enough.
Has that increased or dropped?
I haven't really noticed.
Okay. So probably not.
No, not so much.
Got alone.
No.
Me neither.
Cool. I'm glad. Got a divorce.
No, not that I know of.
You mean you didn't hear?
No.
I got
I
one.
remember Sam.
No, I have not gotten a divorce.
Not yet.
I've not been married.
Not yet.
A child leaving the family home. Just
No,
any old child from any
Oscar
old family.
will forever have to live with us. Our dog.
Well, did you take him on a walk recently? That
But we went
means
with
he
him.
left the. I mean, it didn't ask. It didn't say the family left too.
The whole area is his home. Where he goes bathroom is home. Sir.
Oh, that's right. That's how it works with dogs because they mark their territory. So that's like their perimeter, the area, the circumference.
This is my cement block that I will pee on. This is my home. I will sit here too in my own filth.
It's mine.
It's mine.
No.
No.
No. Involuntarily lost your job. No.
Voluntarily, though.
Voluntarily lost my job. I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute.
Well, you can't fire me because I quit.
Yeah. Classic. Insert movie trope.
Did you say that?
Nah, not in those words.
Oh, man. Missed a golden opportunity. Well, you can't fire.
That's pretty funny. You can't fire me. I quit.
I quit my daughter.
Yeah, in your movie life. No.
Retired, I wish.
No. I feel very tired, and I wish I could reapply to be freshly tired, because this old tired is just, it's wearing me down, man. I want new tired. But
Shut up. Significant difference in recreational habits. For example, ended a long-standing hobby or started a new one. Did you start a new hobby?
Standing hobby. I don't know what accent that was. That was.
I had some tart in my mouth.
Bring a globe out, spin it. I don't know what country that landed on.
So did you? Did you stop singing?
No. In fact, I feel like I'm gearing up. I'm trying to work on that.
So I guess yes. There's a significant difference.
I mean, it's more like there was a lull, because it's like
That's a significant difference.
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, David.
That's it.
All right, David. How would do that?
No, you
I would
gotta
do
say it
that
right.
thing you said, David.
Debit.
Debit. Cash or debit
Some.
or credit.
Some.
Credit or debit.
Some or some. Bacon.
I don't understand our
bacon?
conversations sometimes. I don't feel like any information really goes.
So you're
back
going to
and
say yes, and I'm going to say no.
I suppose. Addition of a home or business mortgage.
Those are two very different things.
But it's a lot of heavy weight over your shoulders.
Or does it mean a home mortgage?
I'm guessing.
Or does it mean a home or business? They mean
I'm thinking
probably
it's like
home
if
mortgage
you
or
took
business
on a home mortgage or a business mortgage.
mortgage.
Either or,
I
but
believe
one
it.
of them.
Mortgage.
Mortgage.
Gosh.
Gajay.
Gag.
Get.
Gaggy.
Gaggy. Ooh, that doesn't sound pleasant.
Can you imagine applying for a more gaggy?
Gaggy.
I
don't like that.
Ort. Gaggy.
So no. Got married. No.
Years ago.
All right, cool. I mean, like, I guess technically, but I
Years
wouldn't.
ago.
Years sounds like many muches.
Years ago, we got married.
No.
Achieved a great personal success, which you had been working toward for more than 6 months.
All right, David, you are like clearly adding syllables to some of the, you said success.
Success.
Success. There was a clear
Success.
with a hard
Success.
like a F.
Success.
Roll the tape. We'll go back.
Success.
is
Sam
nonsense.
has no experience with the tape, so
Great personal success.
so our first time frame question, last 6 months.
I mean, like, it's not saying last 6 months, but
Have you achieved a
over the course
great
of 6 months
personal success?
that you've been working toward
Have you?
for over 6
Have
months.
you?
I mean, it depends how you define success.
It's personal, so
It is personal.
for you tying your shoes.
So it's
probably
so
a great
personal,
personal
I don't
success.
feel comfortable sharing it here.
Okay, so you don't have to share it, but you have to answer yes or no.
I don't have to tell you.
So yes or no. Like doing, like it's releasing a song, is that a great personal success for you? And you work on it for longer than 6 months? I believe that's yes to both those questions, sir.
Click. That's all you get.
He 100% said yes because I have tapped his
You'll
phone.
never know.
He said yes, 100%. Because he's like, oh yeah.
All right. Next. Say,
I'm going to say, I saw, still need to answer it.
say your thing.
I'm thinking.
Think faster. Is it the drink?
It's still
'Cause
very
anything
tardy.
goes.
It's still very tardy. It's goose.
Fraba.
Goose flaba. I'm gonna say no. I haven't done shit.
All right. Next.
Why don't you read this, Sam?
Say problems.
And I'm the one adding syllables to
I'm
words.
just subtracting, so
This
we
is-
even out.
Sex problems. Do you have sex problems?
Click.
Or did you put no?
I did.
So you didn't. You don't have any sex problems.
Oh, I'm sure I have
'Cause
many.
I have so many that I would love to discuss with you on the show.
Do you?
Right now?
You know, let's just
Time
let's
for a
just
pod
put
deck mini.
in the middle of a full yeah. Let's just put a pin in that. We'll come back or never.
I don't
know.
think Sam would ever feel comfortable talking about sex on the podcast.
It's not. I mean, if you want to talk about it as a subject in general terms.
No, I'm talking
sure.
personal stories.
Nah, we don't have to.
Like
we don't
how
have to
many
know
times
anything.
you masturbate a day, a week, a year, to what, to who, what top porn star? Give me your favorite porn star. That's all I'm asking right now. Do you have a favorite?
Next.
Do you have a favorite porn star? Please tell me. you have-
Relocation
Please tell me
for
you
work
have
or other
Manuel or
reasons.
something or. You don't have a favorite porn star?
His name is Charles.
Charles Schwab?
Relocation
Or Charles
for
from
work.
The Office.
It's Xavier. I like watching the X-Men movies.
You like people in wheelchair porn, huh? You freak.
It just gets me going.
I am
It's
turned
just
on. Really turned bald men in wheelchairs.
I like a thinking man. I don't know.
Big brains on that guy.
My favorite scene when he explodes in the third one.
When he
Explodes,
yeah,
David.
all over your face.
Just destroys that house. No use to anybody.
It was like an orgy too. There's a couple people in there, huh?
I think we watched it very differently.
Gene, Wolverine, and then there was a group of people outside watching.
Yeah. Very theatrical.
You're a
Dramatic.
You're a cuckold. All right.
Relocation for work or other reasons. No. Definitely not. Significant housing change.
Same question.
i.e., moving home, renovation, changes to the neighborhood.
For people who are still listening and haven't turned this off yet, that means moving home, renovation, or changes to the neighborhood.
I don't know what you just said.
I thought you were going to do neigh like a horse.
I said,
I was like, how is he going to?
neighbor.
No.
Kind of. We're doing some renovations
Yeah,
right now.
what's going on?
For
You guys finally fixing that dungeon? No, okay.
storage. Eternal storage, David.
Scary storage.
I like it. I want to film something in there.
Your human
A sex tape.
Human Centipede 4.
Nah, I'm joking.
We can do
Yeah,
that.
significant.
I got cameras.
Not
We should
talking.
do it before OnlyFans bans our
Traffic.
sexually.
Did you hear about that
Yeah.
OnlyFans change? That's crazy. I was like, I thought that was
you can,
exclusively what they
You
did
can
there.
find us on Fansly for our multiple sex tapes that we're putting out.
Just anything. It's fine.
Actually, you just give us money and we give you a link to our Google Drive.
Yeah. Traffic ticket, jaywalking, or other minor legal issue.
Is jaywalking like still a thing people get tickets for?
It is a misdemeanor.
I don't think it's a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
I think it's just a traffic violation. You know when Sam says, he's like, oh, that makes way more sense.
No, it's
It's not a misdemeanor. It's a
Are
traffic
you
violation.
saying misdemeanor?
I'm saying misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
My dominatrix.
I'm saying it like there's a man whose last name is Meaner.
Mista.
Mr. Meaner.
Mista.
Excuse me, Mister. It's Meaner. Mr. Meaner.
Mista.
Mista. Okay, now you're okay. No, I have not done
No
any
legal
of this.
issues? Nothing?
I mean, if I do
Did you get
have
a ticket or something?
if I do have legal issues, I am not aware of them, which are my favorite legal issues because those are the
When's the
sleeper
last time
hits.
you had jury duty?
It was a couple years at this point.
Oh, there's definitely a warrant out for your arrest for that.
I went to wait. I told the whole story and everything.
It's only for a year. then
I
next
haven't
year,
got
as
anything in
soon
the
as
mail.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything in the mail.
I haven't got my warrant in the
I
mail.
don't check my mail.
Maybe you were on it and they're like, don't ever bring this
They're
guy
like,
back.
No, he's a terrible
He's done.
jury member.
Why did he like cross out where he's handicapped?
That wasn't an option. What is
So-
he?
Because I definitely would have put that. No for the traffic ticket.
Yes, no.
No.
Significant difference in faith-related habits, considerably more or less.
More church or less church?
Faith
More religion
related
or
habits.
less religion
I mean, I put a lot of faith in a lot of things
in me.
because there are things that I've seen I don't believe. So cling to what you know and never let go.
Mm-hmm.
You should know things aren't always what they seem. I said I'll never let you go.
Please stop. So no faith-related habits for you. Do you have any? Do you like pray before food?
Faith-related habits?
Pray before bed?
I mean, like, that's...
Pray before you
That
go
would
to
be
work?
difficult. Okay.
God, please.
Please
Kill me.
let this end. I don't want to go in. Please let a meteorite strike the building. No, not really. Not more or less. It's just
So I say no because I don't have that. Significant change in level of responsibility at work, either much more or much less,
yes,
because
drastic change in responsibility.
no more printing. Actually, do you print at your new job at all?
No, not really. It's all mobile.
I would say there is a change, but not significant at my job.
Okay, so how recent should we be considering this?
Whatever you want.
Because like it's been a little bit for me already, like
2 months.
a couple months.
That's enough. It's new.
I mean, like, you know, I was looking down like
Yeah,
I got a new
what
pair
are
of
you-
shoes.
what are you
Like
fucking
these
looking
shoes
at?
are new. I was like, no, they're not. These are the same fucking sandals I've
Same
had for like
sandals, yeah.
8 years.
That's new.
Really? Oh, thank you. Wow. Okay, that just broadened my horizons for what should be considered new or old here.
So I said no.
No.
Step 34, death in the family.
Not recently.
No.
You?
No COVID related deaths.
Like I said, not recently.
Okay. No for me.
Significant difference in frequency of social activities. Considerably more or less.
I mean, I guess slightly more because people
If
are.
we
more
had
in
taken
the
this a
world.
couple months back, I would say, because, you know, seeing as things
You
are
can
a
argue
little more,
a year back
yeah.
was in the height of don't touch me, don't come near me,
Yeah.
social distance.
Yeah.
Now it's who cares?
Cough in my mouth. I don't care.
Stick your dick in my mouth
No.
later. Only on
Not
OnlyFans
really.
for
Have to pay.
for a limited time. It's bad. No difference for me.
I'm finding myself going out more at this point, but like that's still not like.
So there's a
I
difference.
guess it's not significant.
I like how he's like,
It's
I find
insignificant.
myself going out more, but
But it's not a lot. It's just
like every
it's
night.
just more. I don't know how much more would be considered significant.
I think
it's insignificant the amount of time I go out.
Where's this going? I don't know. I think you got to say yes.
I was just gonna keep going in the
I
loop.
think it's
Okay.
yes for you.
Significant.
Step 36. Significant change in financial circumstances for better or for worse.
I'm finding myself.
Spending way more money.
I'm definitely making less right now, so
Like significant, like
it's pretty significant
Yeah.
when you go from working a regular full time, what would basically amounts
are
like
you-
a 9 to 5
are
to
you
just
comfortable
kind of.
saying how much? Are you comfortable saying how much?
It is a lot,
different.
very different.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you're looking at a career change and thinking delivery driving is an option, you can. You certainly can. It's just there. You have to be very self-motivated, and
Only
it's
do
a
that
lot
all
of
the time,
work
yeah.
to kind of even.
And then you got to
Just
put it on
kind
your
of-
car too.
Yeah, it's a lot of wear and tear. I mean, it's money, and no one gets to really tell you what to do, which is nice, but it's
Well,
cool.
the client does.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna say yes.
I guess yes for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I just save more money. 'Cause
Cool.
I don't go. Rock Bottom's closed, so I can't go there
So sad.
7 times a fucking day. And I said that right, 7 times a day.
Breakfast, second breakfast,
I get my beer, my
Lunch.
breakfast beer.
mid lunch dinner.
I get my
Dinner.
snack beer. That's a 10. Then I get
Just never leave that place. Next.
when on vacation, lasting more than a week.
I feel like I'm kind of in vacation mode right now still.
You're still working though.
No.
Gone out of town.
I don't do
vacation.
that.
Yeah,
no,
me-
I'm always at home.
I am about to go on vacation starting Monday.
Really?
Yeah, for more than a week. But I haven't
Really,
done that
really?
I guess I took COVID pandemic as a vacation because I couldn't really do my job.
Yeah, you were like, some people would just say that was lockdown.
I mean, I still was on a laptop, but I'm not like doing shows.
I understand. Next, time spent in jail or otherwise incarcerated.
Some would call that a vacation.
There was I forget. It's probably TikTok or something. But like it was like a cop.
Whoa.
What?
Sam has a TikTok.
I don't. But like
How'd you view this TikTok?
the length of the video made me suspicious of it being like, I'm like, okay, if this were back in the day, this might be like a Vine or something.
Was it
Because it
5
was just
seconds?
short. It wasn't 5 seconds, but it was pretty brief. It was like, and I think it was like engineered or whatever. But it was like a cop was like had a guy in the back seat, and the guy was like, woo! He's like singing to himself. He's like, hey, why are you so happy? He's like, I'm going to jail. And he's like, yeah. He's like, for like a day. He's like, yeah, that's 24 hours away from my wife. And then like the cop was like, just busted
Get
up
out.
laughing. And I was like, that seems kind of fake, but
It's 100% fake.
vacation.
No.
No.
Time spent in jail or otherwise incarcerated. No.
Serious injury or health.
I had a health issue the last 2 days that Sam could care less about.
Intense diarrhea.
No, that's right now.
Severe. Crippling.
I tried yoga
yeah.
and on Tuesday, and
Yeah.
I was like, "This is nice." And then I tried it on Wednesday, and I had to get on my knees, and I noticed a scab on my knee started to inflate. It got like
Inflate.
a balloon.
Just spontaneously or like,
So
or like
I
you
must
noticed
have
it just kind of.
irritated it on the ground. It turns out it's just a blister on your scabs. If you irritate your scab enough, it
I've seen
will
that.
fill with.
Jesus.
It's like a clear.
Oxygen?
It's like a liquid that your scab makes. But
I know- I'm
but it's
familiar.
not, I thought it was an abscess. I thought it was like crap. But the lady was like, "No, you're fine." But I was worried. I was like, "Oh, abscess like are a serious thing if you do not take care of them." So I just went to urgent care. I
Okay.
was like, "Take care of me," and they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Urgently take care of me, please.
It was pretty quick. Their website, they have like a save my spot on their website, which is really
yeah.
nice, and it said 300 minutes. I was like,
300 minutes.
I got there at 8:10. They open at 8, and I was like, "How is this at 300 minutes?" And I got in the parking lot. I'm like,
immediately.
the parking lot was like full. I was like, I have never seen this parking lot full, and I was like, "Fuck me."
Well, people
I got
take it out
in
serious.
20 minutes. I was in, full.
But you said 300.
I think that their website was kind of like fucked up,
You think?
but like 300 minutes. It was like 300 to 384 minute wait time. I'm
I
like,
would have laughed
Jesus
if like it
Christ.
said 24 hours. But I'm here now.
I
Now you
tried
have
to
wait.
save my spot like at 7:59, and it's like 6:46 p.m. yesterday. You missed it.
Yikes.
But it was just a little blister, and I think it's inflating again. But this time I'm just gonna iodine and
So it is
and
serious.
Slash it open
Seriously underwhelming.
onto Sam's face.
Ew. No, I don't have any. Well, I mean, undiagnosed.
I'll say yes. Moving school. Like you move the school?
Or like it's like on a bus. You take classes
School
on a
bus.
bus.
Like magic school
No, like
bus?
school is in the bus.
Yeah, school bus.
Is that what a school bus is? No. No moving school.
Problem.
Or is it school for like people that are like home
Movers?
movers? Yeah, it's like we're gonna educate you on how to move the biggest fucking shelf you've ever seen.
Have you seen that commercial for those straps that like you put underneath the like what you're moving, but you do it with a buddy and it's like super easy?
Oh, you mean those as seen on TV straps that I have 2 pairs of at home?
I wanna use
those
them
are
so
so fucking cool. I love those.
I want to use them so
I had
badly.
We were doing. Speaking of, it was like we've been moving furniture around at the house. Huge fucking shelf. Just manhandled the thing. It's like the way they have it. It's just like it's all on your forearms and it's
leverage.
like
It's all leverage.
it's so fucking genius. Those
Yeah.
guys deserve all the money.
But because they do these cheesy as seen on TV, it's like a joke.
I don't care, man. That changes the game.
That being
It is a
said,
game changer.
The dollies are the real goats.
Right. Just roll my eyes. Can I roll my eyes any bigger? Problems with partners, parents.
Not that I've heard of.
Not that I've heard of.
Yeah. I don't talk to Isabel's parents.
Have you ever talked to?
Yeah, I've talked to them
I was gonna say I was
at the wedding.
I'm only married to their daughter.
At the wedding.
No, I get along with Shaylee's family just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would say her dad is short on words, but I don't have any problems or anything.
Mm-hmm.
On my end, they probably hate me. Ew, man, it's good that you own that because no, thank you. I'm gonna say no.
All right. Step 42.
It's the same. It's the same fucking question. Change in work, like location or role. Yeah.
I'll say yes because now I'm at work most of the time, physically, as opposed to none of the time.
That's good. All right. Last question.
Whoa.
It's going to be earth-shatteringly different than everything else we've answered thus far. It is a real
Game changer.
question.
Go ahead, Sam.
Serious family health issue.
No.
No, serious family.
All right. We're going to go to the results. Again, Sam's going to put a fake email, but he can just skip that.
No, I actually just enter my...
Oh, my God. I'm dying. Okay. This is crazy.
What is this scale?
Yeah. So,
oh, my
all right,
God.
check this scale out. So it's out of 1,466.
Why?
What?
Who
Like,
asked for it to
yeah.
be like...
And so 0 to 150 is low risk. 151 to 300 is moderate risk. And 300, that is 75% of the scale, is high risk.
I don't understand where they got that number from.
Is yours pretty high?
Well, it was, you started. You go first.
My results, 266 out of 1,466, making me a moderate risk for something. Moderate what does it say right there?
Which one?
To stress-induced health issues. Oh, so like heart attacks and strokes and
Oh,
murdering people.
yes, just health-altering conditions.
What's that movie? He's like in LA and it's hot. He gets fired at work and then he just starts going on a shooting.
Oh, up until that point, I was going to say Anchorman? No, that's San Diego.
No.
And he does the shoot people.
It's not Rampage. That's a good movie, but Heat.
Rampage?
Heat in LA.
Heat in LA. You
It's,
mean that Robert De Niro heist movie?
No. It's like a 90s, 80s. He's in LA.
Oh, it's
It's a
what is the
really-
name of that guy?
It's not March.
No, I know the one you're talking about.
He's
It's
fucking an Ant-Man.
yeah, it's Michael Douglas, and
Yeah,
he's
it's Michael Douglas.
he's like
And he starts going on a
I forget.
yeah.
I know that movie.
That is a stress-induced health risk right there, Sam.
Yeah, that's funny. It's not funny, but
It's
yeah.
not,
It's
because-
funny you made me remember that movie.
All right, so mine's 266, and then
Any good bits of info for you?
no, just like scores in this range show a reasonable amount of life change in the past year and a moderate Like it said, stress-induced health issues, but I'm not going. My blood pressure's high, so maybe.
Oh, do you have hypertension?
No, according to I have stage 1, but you can't be diagnosed stage 1 unless you have stage 2.
Because that's
So
helpful.
So I'm not, but
Technically.
but looking at my past
I do
year,
have
I was
a
like, I
noticeably
was at
high-
120/60 at one point, and then 135. I got 135/83. So the 83 is good, but the 135 is 5 above what it should be. Yeah. Do you have hypertension? Does that run in?
It
that
runs in my
your
family. I don't have it though
Your dad.
at this point. I think my dad's got.
He probably takes medication though.
He does.
Yeah, which is actually also bad for your mind. But it's like, well, what do you want to die from?
Well, you guys hear me talk every week. I'm gonna let you know it's genetic.
I remember Sam.
Yeah.
He was so so young.
Go on and shut your
So
face.
full of life. I'm
I
gonna
don't
just
wanna
I'm gonna
hear it.
lie. I'm gonna, like, he just like helped so many orphanages and like took kids out for ice cream.
And I'm gonna be off to
and
this.
people are like, what the fuck?
I'm
is
gonna be
this
off
guy
to the
talking?
shoulder, just like nodding like, furiously. I'm like, yeah, I did.
Like we brought all the kids in. Sam's tots.
Stupid.
He
All right.
promised college education for them, but because he will die,
And then I just
sorry,
start,
kids,
Then I just start hucking candy bars at him.
lithium batteries. All right, what'd you get?
I got moderate risk of 275
Okay.
over 1466. So moderate
Again,
risk
same.
like David,
Yeah.
just a few points over.
Probably gonna die.
I just
because of
don't
that.
understand where that humongous number came from because there was 43 questions on
43
here.
questions. If you
Are
give
some
them
of the questions-
all 100, that's 4,000. So 50 is 2. So they get like 30, 40 points.
So some of the questions have more value than others. Is that what I'm understanding?
Or there's multiples. Maybe like all those little family questions are grouped up and they're worth more.
Maybe.
Or
Yeah, they
like
could be like-
marriage ones are grouped up and worth less, or your work ones are grouped up and they're worth like 6,000.
Go on.
There are multitudes of there are multi-universes where
Yeah. So I guess we both got some stress.
we're not even halfway though up that. So I would say we're stressed. We probably handle it better than most people. How do you think you handle stress in your life?
I could definitely see myself handling it better, but knowing where I've been versus where I am now, I have gotten better.
No more punching
but I
walls.
could be even more better.
Are you going to do anything about that?
Just eventually grow with time, I guess, like a human being.
Not all human beings grow with time.
Well, I mean, you should.
understand what
You
you-
should.
Why not you
strive
just
to-
grow right now?
What? I pictured Power Ranger style, just you with a thing and just throwing it, and then I just grow like 4 stories,
Make my mind
and then I fight a mech. Yeah. Dumb child brain. Yeah, that was a waste of time.
Sam didn't like that.
They've had better quizzes. I feel like we've gotten more out of other quizzes than this one.
Yeah, I don't like the score.
It's this yes or no business.
Also, another score where, like the top, literally 300 to 1466, you're at high risk.
I mean, like that. These ranges are
Even
insane.
if you just do
0 to 150 equals low risk. 151 to 300. That's so
the
much
same-
more.
the
And then
same
there's so
amount-
much more
the
over
same
that.
amount. Yeah,
Yeah. Strange.
weird, but. Sam loves it when I touch my microphone.
That was
with my mouth.
that was the worst thing I've seen. I was gonna say recently, but I think just ever. He's like petting the mic with like his
mustache.
mustache whiskers. Gross.
I'm getting ready for our ASMR stream
Well, good luck with that, buddy.
in the bikinis. Sam, I believe it's time for your suggestion.
Suggestions. Hello, future people. You just told me. That's fine. So we are recording this in the past. So when you get this, what we're going to be saying is going to be out of date. And I don't know what I'm doing right now. I've been watching stuff recently. Been doing stuff recently. You're like gonna cry. What was I gonna say? Oh, I played an open mic recently, and I think it went over well. I'm trying to ramp up my gig stuff, so I'm trying to get out there, getting put onto bills and events and stuff. But I have the recorded audio of that.
Are you recommending you're whoring yourself out right now?
I am whoring myself out right now.
Legal prostitution.
Yeah.
For all you.
Hey, man.
Big buff
This is a
men.
platform where we're in front of people, and in my normal, quiet, private life, I don't like to talk about myself or any of that stuff. So I'm like, I'll just do it here. Why not just do it here? And then then it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't have to think about it again. But I did a cool cover at Aztec Brewery. I guess by the time you hear this,
Brewery?
Aztec Brewery.
Aztec.
It's a
Vista?
little brewing
Or is it
company
Carlsbad?
out in, that one's in Vista. I think both locations are in Vista because they're tap room and the actual distillery part. It's fine. But I did like a little open mic set, and I have the direct audio feed, and I put that up on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud is still relevant.
SoundCloud, I think, is relevant for certain kind of artists. I kind of just use it as a place where I put like maybe stuff that I'm less confident about, that like maybe I haven't gotten like
You put the cover
professionally
audio
touched.
on there?
I did.
And it didn't get.
Nope. I can get away with that on SoundCloud without having to put any licenses or anything.
For now.
For now. But
As
it's
of this
fine.
podcast.
But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something to listen to,
What
and
cover?
like it is song is called "Wasting My Youth," and
By who?
you're gonna laugh at me. The band is called, and they're due for a name change. Slaves. They're like hardcore, post-hardcore.
Do they have like a weird spelling?
No,
Okay.
they're spelled
Not like
how
houses.
it sounds. No. Yeah. But they're a cool band. I like them a lot. Like a lot of post-hardcore influence.
Now you put the whole set or just the cover audio?
Just that specific song. Yeah, I only played like 2 songs that day because it was short sets because there was a lot of people playing. But yeah, if you are looking for some live recording stuff and like a little more stripped, it's just me and my ook, and I'm just kind of like wailing over stuff. But it's kind of cool. I thought it was and like I have a little post about it on Instagram with like some video, but I didn't have the forethought to like actually film it. I just had to steal footage from somebody else.
Is that the where you put your pocket in your?
Yeah, I put it in my pocket, and then I totally forgot to set it up, and I was like, "Fuck!" But somebody else was like, "I got my phone up," but they only did like 30 seconds. Like, well,
man.
that's perfect for Instagram.
Just loop it.
Yeah, that's not fun. But yeah,
Or put it in super slow-mo.
it's free. I think you can download it. If not, just rip it or something. If you're into it.
Yes, work for the cover audio that Sam.
Yeah, I would have recommended something better, but I didn't really watch or listen to anything super interesting recently. But
That's fine.
let's put it.
So SoundCloud, what's the SoundCloud?
Just look for me on SoundCloud, and it would be the most recent thing.
What is your URL?
Sam Onso.
With a O.
ONZO.
Z-O.
Yeah. You know, like a word.
They may not. That's why I'm asking you to say that.
Yeah, normally I would push to like Spotify or something, but that's not on there. So it's a SoundCloud exclusive. So
Do you think Spotify would be like, yo,
I don't know. I
This
bet
is
I could get it on.
else's.
No, like because you can
put covers?
you can put covers and they'll give you a license for it. So, but I think you have to pay a fee like every
Then that
every
goes
period
to
because
the
it's like
actual
it
artist.
like it goes into the royalties and stuff. So I'm like, well, they don't do that on SoundCloud.
Well, that's cool though.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Sam.
You in?
Everyone go listen to Sam Onso over on SoundCloud.
Preferably on Spotify because that's where I get money.
Well,
But
this is for
but
the
SoundCloud
cover.
for this specific
This
thing.
is for the cover.
Cool.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching and listening.
Keep drinking, keep listening. Can't believe you. Beer Me That Beer is a San Diego-based craft beer YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and podcast show.
And for more of us, check out beardmethatbeer.com. That's beardmethatbeer.com. If you want to reach out directly to us, email us at bmtbinfo@gmail.com. That's bmtbinfo@gmail.com.